Hello students, this is the second part of graphs of basic trigonometrical functions. In first part I explained what is the definition of trigonometrical functions, what is their domains and ranges. Now today I am going to explain how to draw the graphs of basic trigonometrical functions. Okay, first of all I want to explain to you people what is the meaning of graph of a function on a coordinate plane. Okay. So, vertical line called x-axis is horizontal line, vertical line is y-axis in general. Okay, students, this is my y-axis, this is x-axis, this is origin. Actually, x-axis and y-axis are two mutually perpendicular real number lines. Just I want to identify integers on that real number line, so on, like that. Now I want to explain what the meaning of graph of a function. F of x equal to x plus 1 given. This is a function. So you know its domain and range. Domain is all real numbers, range also all real numbers. I explained. So what is the graph? Here x plus 1 is dependent upon x only. Yeah, here x plus 1, the value of x plus 1 is dependent upon x only. That is why x is called independent variable and x plus 1 is called dependent variable. In generally in math, x is taken as independent variable and y is taken as dependent variable. That is why x plus y value is dependent upon y. Then I can say y is equal to x plus 1. So the value of x is dependent upon the value of y. Observe students. So if x is 0, y is 1. So I want write answers in ordered pairs. So I want write answers in pairs, ordered pairs, x comma y form. X is the value of x and y is its corresponding. Okay, if x is 0, y is 1. If x is minus 1, y is 0. X is 2, then y is 3. Like that you get infinitely many ordered pairs because x is any real number, no? If x is taken as half, then y equal to 3 by 2. X is taken as root 3, then y equal to root 3 plus 1. Like that you get infinitely many ordered pairs. Now the meaning of graph of y equal to x plus 1. So these are the solutions. Already we know that on coordinate plane every dot followed by ordered pair and vice versa. Means for every ordered pair there is a dot on the coordinate plane. For every dot there is a ordered pair on the coordinate plane. For example 0 comma 1, identify where is 0 comma 1? 0 comma 1 means somewhere here only 0 comma 1. Minus 1 comma 0, somewhere here minus 1 comma 0. 2 comma 3, 2 comma 3, this 1, 2, 3, this here 2 comma 3. Okay, like that you take all the solutions, you get infinitely many solutions. If all the solutions are taken on this coordinate plane, so we will get infinitely many dots. All dots will form a straight line. So this straight line is called the graph of y equal to x plus 1. Means how you got this, Nana? Just we want find the solutions of the given equation. We need to plot all the solutions on the coordinate plane. So you get a graph. That graph is you get a curve. That curve is taken as graph of the given function. In this example, y equal to x plus 1 given. No, y equal to x plus 1 is a function. So its graph is a straight line. Straight line intersecting the x-axis at the point minus 1 comma 0 and y-axis at the point 0 comma 1. Okay, this is the name of the straight line is given by y equal to x plus 1. In this way, you can draw the graph of y equal to x plus 1. Okay, one thing. Okay, sure. What is our observation? Anna? Y equal to x plus 1 is a straight line on coordinate plane. Which intersect x-axis at minus 1 comma 0, y-axis at 0 comma 1. Okay. So what is important? Like that, if you take any linear equation to variables, say ax plus by plus c equal to 0. For example, 2x plus y plus 3 equal to 0 is given. So we can make y as that is not big problem. Y equal to minus 2x minus 3. So this is the relation between x and y. So take x equal to 0, then y equal to minus 3. Like that you take all the ordered pairs and plot all the ordered pairs. All the ordered pairs always gives a straight line. That's why the linear equation of the form ax plus by plus c equal 0 gives always a straight line on coordinate plane. I will write that. The linear equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0 with one condition, that is mod a plus mod b not equal to 0, represents a straight line on coordinate plane. Now somebody will ask, draw the graph of y equal to x square. Previous two graphs are of the form ax plus by plus c equal 0, or in other words you can say that this is a linear expression in x and y, but not linear, a quadratic expression x here, y equal x square given. How to draw its graph? Just to need to find their solutions. Okay, if x is 0, y is 0, x is 1, y is 1, x is minus 1, y is 1, x is 2, y is 4, x is minus 2, y is 4. Like that you need to take infinitely many. If x is half, y is 1 by 4, x equal root 2, y is 2. Like that you take infinitely many ordered pairs, plot all those ordered pairs on this coordinate plane. One of the point is here, 1 comma 1 somewhere here, next 2 comma 4, 2 comma 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 somewhere 2 comma 4 here. Okay, next here. Okay, here you take all the solutions, plot all the solutions on the coordinate plane. So we get a curve. That curve is said to be the graph of that function. In this case, the graph of this is not a straight line. The graph of this y equal to x square gives a parabola. That means f of x equal to x square graph you want to draw. You can draw its graph. The graph is nothing but a parabola. Okay. Like that, how to draw the graphs of trigonometrical functions. Okay, students. The actual target is that f of x equal to sin x is given. Means y equal to sin x is given. X is domain, y is range, x is varying, y will vary. You get infinitely many ordered pairs. X is 0, y is 0. X is pi by 3, y by 6 means 30 degree. That means y is 1 by 2. X is pi by 4, 45 degree. Then x is equal to 1 by root, y is equal to 1 by root 2. X is equal to pi by 6 means 60 degree, y equal to root 3 by 2. Like that here also you get infinitely many ordered pairs. If all these ordered pairs plotted on coordinate plane, what happens? What it gives? That is said to be the graph of the y equal to sin x function. Okay. So I will show you. Okay, students, this is the graph of y equal to sin function. F of x equal to sin x is given, or another words I can say the y equal to sin x is given. Taking different values of x, you get different y values. I will explain. Okay, students, listen. So x is taken as 0, y also 0, here only 0 comma 0. X is taken as pi by 2, x is taken as pi by 2. What is the corresponding y? 1, 0 comma 1, this is 1, 0 comma here only. X is taken as pi, x is taken as pi, y sin pi 0 only, 0 here. Next x is taken 3 pi by 2, y equal to minus 1 here. X is to minus pi by 2, minus pi. If all the points are taken, just I took here only 0, pi by 2, 3 pi by, in between 0 to pi by 2 there are infinitely many x values. If you take for this x, corresponding y is here, for this x corresponding y is here, the corresponding y is here, now point is here. For this x corresponding dot is here. Okay, so if all the dots are joined, so you will get a graph. The graph is nothing but this. So this is said to be the graph of sin function. Okay, students, important observations. Yeah, this is the graph of sin function. Should remember like this. Okay, if x is 0, y is 0 here only. X is pi by 2, y is 1 means ordered pair here ordered pair. This is pi by 2 comma 1 ordered pair. Okay. So in other words, I can say that for this x, where is y, we need to identify. We need to do one thing. Here you draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis. This perpendicular x-axis. That line intersects the graph somewhere. From there we need to draw parallel to the x-axis or perpendicular to the y-axis. That line intersects the axis somewhere. For example, this at b means 0 comma b actually you can say. Okay, this is say for example a comma 0 for example. If x is a, your y is b, this ordered pair is a comma b. Understood? Like that for this x, we want corresponding y. Means how can you identify? This is the corresponding y for this corresponding x for this function. Okay. So important observation is here. Okay. Observe here, Nana. Already I explained what the domain and range of this function. Domain is all real numbers, x is all real numbers. So y is already you know that -1 to 1. Observe here. So total graph is bounded between the line. Actually this line is called y is equal to one line. We already explained in the concept of coordinate plane, Nana. So this is y equal to -1 line. Okay. What happened now? Total graph is bounded between these two lines, y equal to 1 line and y equal to -1 line. What is the meaning of this? If for this x, your corresponding y is here. This value is less than 1 only. For this x, your corresponding y is here. That also less than 1 only. For this x, corresponding y is here. That is equal to 1. For this x, the corresponding y is here, less than 1. What is the meaning of that? Okay, the y value is always less than 1. Okay, observe here. For this x, corresponding y here, which is greater than -1, less than 1. For this x, corresponding y is here, which is greater than -1, less than 1. For this x, corresponding y equal to -1. What is the meaning of that? Y value is lies between 1 to -1, including 1 and including -1. Okay, so this is the graph. Should remember, Nana. Should remember. How to remember? That is important. This line is y equal to 1 line. This line is y equal to -1 line. Total graph is bounded in between y equal to 1 line and y equal to -1 line and passing through origin. Sine function is passing through origin because if x is 0, what is y, Nana? 0 only, 0 comma 0. That's why sine function is passing through origin. Okay, it is a smooth curve bounded between two straight lines y equal to 1 and y equal to -1. So this is important thing. This is the graph of the function. You should remember. How to remember? For example, you want to draw the rough sketch of sine function. You need to draw like this. Just draw on a horizontal line. An horizontal line. This is y equal to 1. This is equal to y equal to -1. Just we need to draw the graph like this. Okay. Okay. Now important observation. Where that graph intersects the x-axis, that is very, very important for us. Where that graph intersects the x-axis. See, at 0, at pi, at 2 pi, means what happened? Y is equal to sin x is given. I want to find out a point where the graph intersects the x-axis. Now, what is the coordinates of this point? Actually, pi comma 0. Every point on x-axis is something comma 0. You know? What is this point? I can say 2 pi comma 0. What this point means? I can say minus pi comma 0. Indirectly, what you want to find? What values of x, y equal to 0. What values of x, y equal to 0. Okay, those are the points on the where the graph intersects the x-axis. Actually, students listen, we want to identify where that graph intersects the x-axis. At those points, y coordinates are 0. Indirectly, you want to find the x value so that y equal to 0. Means just like sin x equal to 0. What values of x this happens? Observe here. At pi, at 0, at pi, at 2 pi, at minus pi. Again I will write because this is very, very important. This is very, very important. Yeah, no, conclusions. No? What is conclusion? F of x equal to sin x. Dome is all real numbers. Range equal to -1 to 1. Okay. Total graph bounded in between two lines y equal to 1 and y equal to minus. Okay, so this is first observation, and this first one, second one, third one. Okay. So important thing is, if x is taken as pi by 2, y is 1. X is taken as 3 pi by 2, y is minus 1. X is taken as 0, y is 0. X is taken as pi, y is 0. X is taken as 2 pi, y is 0. Okay. Sometimes we need to find the what values of x, y equal to 0, means the points where sin x equal to y intersect the x axis. Very, very important, this one. What values of x, the point where sin x equal to y intersect the x axis. From this graph I can say that this point is nothing but pi comma 0. I can say that this is 2 pi comma 0. I can say this minus pi comma 0. I will write actually what you are getting. Minus 2 pi comma 0, minus pi comma 0, 0 comma 0, pi comma 0, 2 pi comma 0, like that. We will get infinitely many, because the graph is going on and going on indefinitely either side of the y-axis. So these are the important points. Now I want generalize. What is the meaning? What values of x, y equal to 0? What is the meaning of that? We want find the values of x where y becomes 0, or in other words I can say that where the graph of sine function intersect the x axis. At that point y equal 0, at that point y equal 0 only, no? At what point if x equal 2 pi, y equal 0. X is equal minus pi, y equal 0. X equal 0, y equal 0. X equal to pi, y equal 0. X equal 2 pi, y equal 0. Now we want conclude important. X is equal minus 2 pi, 0. X equal to pi, y minus pi, y equal to 0. X equal 0, y equal 0. X equal to pi, y equal 0. X equal to 2 pi, y equal 0. X equal to 3 pi, y equal 0. X equal to 4 pi, y equal 0. X is minus 3 pi, y equal 0. Means if x equal to n pi, where n belongs to z, then y equal to 0. Very, very important. This is very, very important. What values of x, y equal to 0, or indirectly what values of x, the graph intersect the y axis, that is in x axis, very important thing. If your x value should be n pi, where n belongs to z, n equal to 0, 0, n equal to 1, pi, n equal to 2 pi, n equal to 3, 3 pi, n equal to minus 1, minus pi. At these points, for these x values, y's are zeros, means at these x values, the graph intersect the x axis. Okay, very, very important, Nana. So I want to conclude this. I want to conclude this. Important. Y is equal to sin x. Sin x equal to 0. What values of x happen? This is important, Nana. What values of x, sin x equal to 0? Just now explain, no? For x belongs to n pi, where n belongs to z. This is very, very important for us. Okay, students, you should remember now. Okay, so what happened? Domains are, ranges are, total graph bounded in between two straight lines, y equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. The point where sin x equal to y intersect the x axis are these. Important is y equal to sin x, or what values of x, y equal to 0 or sin x equal to 0. What are the values of x? Means you can say the solution for this equation. Actually somebody will ask x equal to 2, what is x? Means x equal to 2 only. Somebody will ask x equal to 2x equal to 3, what is x? Means you can say x equal to 3 by 2. Only unique solutions. No? Here one unique solution, here one unique solution. But here infinitely many solutions. Somebody will ask what is the value of x so that sin x equal to 0. What is the value of x? Sin x equal to 0. Means you can say that x equal to n pi. No need to write x equal to pi, comma, 2 pi, comma, 3 pi, comma, so on. Just you want to write x equal to n pi, where n belongs to z. That is the solution of that problem. So this is the graph. Actually, sine function is a periodic function with period 2 pi only. I don't want to say that one, because periodic concept is not started. After completion of periodic concept, again I will show this graph and I will explain what is the period of sine function, why the period of sine function becomes 2 pi. Okay student, just now I explained the graph of y equal to sin x. Now I want to explain how to draw the graph of y equal to sin 2x. Sin 2x. Yeah, students, already you observe that sin x, in sin x, x is any real number and y is only from -1 to 1. That is observation. So another words I can say sin x means y only. No, I can say that -1 lesser than or equal to y lesser than or equal to 1 only. Important thing is sin 2x. Draw the graph of sin 2x. How can you draw the graph of sin 2x? That y equal to sin 2x. Take different values of x, you get different y values. Plot all those points on the coordinate plane. Again, you will get the graph which is in the shape of y equal to sin x only. Okay. So again, this graph also bounded by two straight lines. One is called y equal to 1, another line is called y equal to -1. But the difference between y equal to sin x graph and y equal to sin x graph, difference is there. What the difference means? Where that graph intersects the x axis, those points will vary. Actually, in sine graph, observe here, this is a sine graph. What is this, Nana? This is actually pi, this is 2 pi, 0 means at 0, pi, 2 pi, at these points means at 0 comma 0, pi comma 0, 2 pi comma 0, the sine function is intersecting the x axis. But observe this graph at 0 comma 0, pi by 2 comma 0, pi by 2 comma 0, pi comma 0, 3 pi by 2 comma 0. Okay, what happened? Y equal to sin x also shape is same as shape of y equal to sin x only. One more important thing is this graph also bounded between two straight lines y equal to 1 and y equal to -1 only. But where this graph intersect the x axis, those points are varying. Actually, for sin x points are 0 comma 0, pi comma 0, 2 pi comma 0 and so on. But what happened here, Nana? Here what happened? 0 comma 0, that is pi by 2 comma 0, 2 pi comma 0, 3 pi by 2 comma 0. Understood? So these are extra for sin 2x function. So so important thing is, observe here, students. Yeah, observe here, sin x, I will write some bracket, I will write. This is always lies between -1 to 1. Important, whatever may this value means, what are here x or 2x or 3x or 4x or 5x by 2 or 5x minus 2, whatever may be inside the bracket, any real number you can take, valid real number. So sin function is always lies between -1 and 1 only. That's why sin 2x is given. No, sin 2x also lies between -1 to 1 only. Because sin 3x is given, sin 3x also lies between -1 to 1 only. Okay, so the range is same, range of sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x, sin something is same, all range of all these functions are same, that is close -1 to 1. So in front of x something is there, for example 3 or 4, some little range will change, we will discuss later that case. Just sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x, sin nx. So yeah, its range is -1 to 1 only. But here important thing is y equal to sin x is given, Nana, where this graph intersect the x axis, that is important. Indirectly, what values of, for example, this theta, 2x is taken as theta, what values of theta y equal to 0 indirectly, correct or not? What values of theta y equal to 0, theta means 2x, and indirectly what 2x y equal to 0. Already observed, no, sin theta equal to y, if y equal to 0 means theta is nothing but n pi, theta is equal to n pi, any value theta in the n pi form, then y equal to 0 only. So instead of 2x, what should take, Nana? N pi. Understood? Y equal to tan 2x, 2x is taken as theta, y equal to sin theta. What values of theta? Y equal to 0, or indirectly what values of 2x? Y equal to 0. So if this is taken as theta, means theta should be n pi form, then only y is 0, theta means 2x, 2x should be in the form of n pi. So x I want, x equal to n pi by 2, x equal to n pi by 2, this is important. Your x should have the form n pi by 2. For these values of x, your y is 0. Observe here, n pi by 2, where n belongs to z. Nana, Take n equal 0, you will get 0, x equal 0. Take n equal 1, x equal pi by 2. Take x equal to 2, x equal to pi. So those only find 0 comma 0, pi by 2, pi 3 by 2. So important thing is sin 2x function, sin 2x, y equals sin 2x given, what values of x are where this graph intersect the x-axis, means you want to find the values of x so that y equal to 0. So I can say the required x values are n pi by 2 where n belongs to z. So this is important concept. Somebody will ask, okay, sir, if sin 3x is given, sin 3x is given equal to y, how to draw the graph of sin 3x? Just we want to draw the graph of sin 3x just like sin x only. I will show you. First of all, draw horizontal line, vertical line, sorry, this is vertical, horizontal, and draw two horizontal lines. One is called y is equal to 1 line, another is y equal to minus 1 line. See, x equal 0 means y equal 0 only, no? This graph also will pass us through origin only. You just draw the graph of this. This is the graph of, yeah, this is graph of sin x or sin 2x or sin 3x, not yet confirmed. So by after observing these coordinates of this point only, you can see this sin x graph or cos sin 2x or sin 3x or so on. Okay. Now I want to identify these points. At this point y equal 0, no? Now I want to find what values of x y equal to 0. Just fill as theta. What values of theta y equal to 0? Your theta should be n pi form only. What is theta, nana? 3x. 3x equal to n pi. What is x, nana? X equal to n pi by 3. Now you can locate these points. Put n equal to 0, 0 only. This is 0. Put n equal to 1, nana? Pi by 3. Pi by 3, 60 degree. This is pi by 3. This point is pi by 3. Important. Put n equal to 2, nana? 2 pi by 3. This is 2 pi by 3. Put n is equal to 3. 3 get cancelled. This is pi. Understood? So what is this means? I can say minus pi by 3. What is this means? I can say minus 2 pi by 3. So this is the graph of sin 3x, y equal to sin 3x graph. This is, okay. Students, identify the difference between these two graphs. Shapes are same. Shapes are same. Both are bounded between two straight lines, y equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1 only. The difference is these points are different. Where the graph intersects x-axis, they are different. They will differ. 0 comma 0, 0 comma, okay. After 0, here pi by 2 comma, pi comma 0. But here what happened? Pi by 2 comma 0. Understood? So here, these three graphs, observe now. Shapes are same. All these three are bounded between y equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1 only. So what is the difference means? Where those graphs intersect the x-axis. Here see, pi by 3 comma 0. Here pi by 2 comma 0. Here pi comma 0. In this way, you can draw the graph of sin 4x also can draw directly. You want to draw the sin 4x, I will show you, wait. So you want to draw the graph of sin 4x, just you draw one vertical line, horizontal line, two horizontal lines. Okay, just shape is same. This is the shape for all sin nx functions. Okay. Now identification of these points is important. What is the graph you want, Nana? Sin 4x graph you want. That is equal to y. Same graph is same, or range is same, domain is same. Domain are all real numbers. Range also minus 1 to 1 only. But where this graph intersect the x-axis, those points will vary. So I want to identify. So just like feel this is theta, sin theta equal to y. What values of theta y equal to 0? Means already you know that theta should be in the form of n pi. So theta means here 4x, 4x equal to n pi. So your x equal to n pi by 4, where n belongs to z. Now give different integral values for n, then you will get x values. Put n equal to 0, 0 means this is 0 comma 0. So put n equal to 1, pi by 4, pi by 4 means if n equal to is taken as 1, you are getting x equal to pi by 4, means the graph intersect the x-axis at the point pi by 4 comma 0. This is pi by 4 comma 0. What is this? Put n equal to 2 here. Put 2 pi by 2. This point is pi by 2, pi by 2 comma. Like that you can identify where this graph intersect the x-axis. That is important. IMP students, listen. In what happened in a previous sin x, sin 2x, sin 3x, sin nx, all are having same domains and same ranges. That is important. Just sign of something is given. Domain is all real numbers and range is -1 to 1. But function is given y equal to 2 sin x is given. Y is equal to 3 sin x is given. Y is equal to 7 sin x is given. Y is equal to -9 sin x is given. Y equal to -7 sin of 3x is given. How to find domain and ranges of such functions? How to draw their graphs? That is important. First of all, I will show you y equal to 2 sin x is given. First of all, what x sin x is defined? All real numbers. Domain is all real numbers. Domain of this function all real numbers. Okay, domain completed. Range, what is the range should find? That is important. I know sin x range. Sin x lies between -1 to 1. Do one thing. We want 2 sin x range. We know sin x range. So you write one thing. -1 lesser than or equal to sin x lesser than or equal to 1. But what you want, Nana? 2 sin x range you want. 2 you want. Multiply to another side. Nothing happen inequality. -2 lesser than or equal to 2 sin x lesser than 2. What is the meaning of that? 2 sin x is lies between -2 and 2. Only sin x means lies between -1 and 1. So 2 sin x lies between -2 and 2 means what? The graph of this function is bounded between two straight lines, that is y equal to -2 and y equal to 2. Okay, I will show you. Yeah, observe students, interesting. The red one is y equal to 2 sin x graph and blue one is y equal to sin x graph. Clearly you can say that the blue line is bounded by two straight lines, y equal to x and y equal to -x. But red one is bounded by two straight lines, that is y equal to 2 and y equal to -2. Understood? Where they intersecting x, that is same. Both means y equal to sin or f of x equal to sin x is given. F of x equal to 2 sin x is given. Here x only, no. That's why the ranges are varying, domains are same, and also important thing where they are intersecting x axis also same. Here sin x, here also sin x only. 2 sin x, 2 sin x. Observe here pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. Where those graphs intersect, the x axis are same, but their outputs are different. Output of blue graph is between -1 to 1 only, but output of red graph, that is y equal to 2 sin x, is between -2 and 2. Okay, students, what I am trying to explain is y equal to sin x, y equal to sin 2x, y equal to 2 sin x, y equal to 2 sin 2x. How to draw graphs and what is the nature of these functions? Clearly we observed y equal to sin x graph is bounded between two straight lines, that is y equal to -1 and y equal to 1. So this one also bounded between two straight lines, that is y equal to 1, y equal to -1 only. But what the difference means, where the graph intersects the x-axis, those points are different for this function. So this is somewhat different than previous. So here this is y equal to 2 line and this is y equal to -2 line. Total graph is bounded between the lines y equal to 1 and y equal to 2 and y equal to -2. Here x. So these two graphs intersect the x-axis at same points. Here 2x, here 2x. So their ranges may be different, but where they intersect the x-axis are same for these two graphs. Yeah, okay students, now I want to conclude about sine function. So f of x equal to sin x is given. So this domain, range, everything explained. So it is continuous function. So you can say the continuous graph, no breaks, continuously going on. But important thing is it is bounded between two horizontal line y equal to 1 and y equal to -1. One thing. Next important result at last. So the function is not increasing and neither increasing nor decreasing function. Some interval is increasing, some interval decreasing. I will show you. Already we discussed in logarithmic function. So two types of logarithmic functions, one is increasing function, one is decreasing function. Base is greater than 1, the logarithmic function increasing, base from 0 to 1, it is decreasing, like that. For example, a function graph is given like this, Nana. This is y axis, this x axis, graph is given like this. So for this x1, the corresponding output is here. This x2 corresponding output is here y2. So x1 x2 is greater than x1. X changes from x1 to x2. Your output is changes from y1 to y2, increase, no? X is increased, y is increased. So you can say that the function is increasing function. This function is increasing function. For example, take this is the function decreasing actually in the shape. So for example, this is x1, the corresponding y1 is here. This is x2, the corresponding y2 is here. What happened? X is changes from x1 to x2, or x is increases from x1 to x2. But what happened to y? The y value is decreased. Here y2, here y1. So this function is said to be decreasing function. So no, I want to find what interval sine function increasing and what interval sine function is decreasing. So important, Nana. Take the function from minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Important, Nana. Minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. Take here x value, say x1. Your corresponding y value is here, say y1. Say this is x2, the corresponding y is here. So what happened? X1 is changed from x1 to x2 or increases. So the output also changed and increased from y1 to y2. That means what? So increasing function. So if x values is taken from minus pi by 2 pi by 2, this is the graph of sine function. This is the graph. This increasing graph. This increasing graph. What interval, Nana? Minus pi by 2 pi by 2. One thing. Do one thing. Take x values from minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Okay, I will use another color for that. So this is the graph. This is the graph, sine function. See, decreasing. This is decreasing. See, for this x, corresponding was here. For this x, corresponding was here. No? X increased, y decreased. What happened? Minus pi by 2, 3 pi by 2 decreases. Again 3 pi by 2. So here 5 pi by 2 actually. So 3 pi by 5 by 2 increases. So what happened, Anna? Minus pi by 2 sine function. So I can include define a function at minus pi by 2 also. Sine function is increasing function. Okay. Next, pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2 values. For these values of x, sine function is decreasing. Important. Okay. Again 3 pi by 2 to 5 pi by 2, Nana. For these x values, function is increasing, decreasing. Okay. So here your x values are taken minus 3 by 2 pi by 2 decreasing here, decreasing function means close interval minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, the function is decreasing function. So important thing is for sine function or any function, any trigonometric function is given. So you want to know its nature, means what interval it increases, what interval it decreases, where that graph intersect the x-axis, what are the outputs. Okay. So finally, by using this explanation, or by after completion of this explanation, we can conclude that sine function is some interval increases, some interval decreases.